Westside Market, Cape May, New Jersey. I love the history of this place. Love the old building. I'm pretty sure my grandfather bought his grain and feed here back in the turn of the century. Um, in defense of this cheesesteak, we made another stop, and then we went to Nauti Distillery. So this cheesesteak was in the car for quite some time on a hot day. Without further ado, here we are, Wayside Market, Cape May, NJ. Day 2, stop 2. Got Amigo there. We got Amigo over at the Distillery waiting for us. Listen, when you come to the Wayside Market, don't forget your reusable bags. If you read the reviews on this place, they very much upsetted a young man because he didn't have his bag. All right, see you inside. All right, so here I am with cheesesteak number 3 on day 2 of Jersey Shore part 2. And yeah, Amiga 1 was correct that there's not a whole lot of meat here. But what there is, I kind of like the roll. Nice big chunk of tomato. Good. And I think too, like Alex was saying earlier about the roll sitting inside the wrap because it traveled for a while. The roll got a little soft, a little steamed roll. This one was in the car longer.
Okay, I can see that.
And it's holding up though, pretty good. I like it. All right, Amigo, Alex drinks. Second one.
Thoughts? Olay. What were your thoughts?
My thoughts were, it was a good cheesesteak. The meat was seasoned well, not over cheesy, not over peppery, but there wasn't enough meat. I wouldn't gravitate towards that one. It was just run-of-the-mill, ordinary cheesesteak.
My Amiga is being nice, which is why I married her. It was average. It was an average cheesesteak. The meat, the lettuce, the tomato made the roll soggy. It was just average. I'm not even going to waste any more of my precious time.
I pretty much have to agree. I thought that the roll was kind of gummy. There was clearly not enough meat on that sandwich. The funny thing is about the lettuce and tomato. Actually, the tomato was good.
Yeah, it was fresh.
Yeah.
Very fresh.
Except that it did add to that moisture that they didn't need, and it just made the roll that much gummier. And then, of course, without any meat per se on it.
Yeah, but you didn't order a vegetarian sandwich. You ordered a meat sandwich.
It
looked like a vegetarian.
We'd have to look at the slip, but I don't think we ordered vegetarian.
I've never known you to.
No. And if you'd like anything further, I don't have anything.
So are we going to compare the two?
All right, here we are, Jersey Shore, part 2, day 2. Amigo getting out of the thing. Oh yeah, so we're going to have our cheesesteaks here at Nauti Distillery, Spirits, whatever. I tell you what, first kid that comes out of that maze, we're out of here.
That one looks better. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see this one. Oh, this doesn't look bad.
We got the gang back together. Nauti Spirits Distillery in Rio Grande, Cape May, whatever you want to call wherever we are. We're going to do a special guest Amiga. We're going to do a little blind taste testing. Dan and I went out and rounded up 2 good-looking cheesesteaks.
Yes, you
We're going
did.
to do a little Cape May head-to-head.
Yeah.
And any initial thoughts before we get into the...
Great cheese meltage right here. First impression.
I have to agree with my Amiga.
And on a positive note, first impression is this doesn't look that good.
Concerned there may not be any meat down there.
All right, we're here at Nauti
Spirits.
In Cape May or Rio Grande or somewhere.
Maybe North Cape May.
Maybe North Cape May. And we got Dos Amigos plus an Amiga. And we just did a little Cape May proper smackdown. We did the You with the Westside Market?
Westside Market.
Westside Market, which was originally the Smith's Grain and Seed from 1902, but don't bring that up to the employees because none of them apparently know it. And versus the Depot. And here we are. Recap. SmackDown. Who wants to begin?
Alex?
Okay, so in a nutshell, the second one, the Westside Market, I didn't like. It was average. Not enough meat, too much moisture. The roll did not hold up. It was very soggy. The first one, the Depot, had a lot of meat. Had what now I understand was a cheese sauce on it. I definitely liked it better, but when I found out the price of $13.50, it's a little steep. Had more meat, not bad. But I would go get that one before I'd go to the Westside Market, hands down.
I absolutely concur. I would go ahead and, though it was a little peppery and though it was a little cheesy, I would get the Westside.
No, Depot.
Oh, Depot cheesesteak. There was just the right amount of meat, and the other one just didn't have
It
it.
did have a good amount of
It
meat.
had a good amount of meat.
Had a good amount.
Filled up the roll well, and it was a good roll.
Add is that the only thing that I have to add is I agree with pretty much all of it. West Side is just forget it, and the Depot a little expensive, a lot expensive, but I would go back if I had to and not get the cheese sauce and get regular cheese. See how that turned out. That's all I've got to say.
I agree with that.
That's
I didn't
all I've
realize
got
it was
to
a
say.
cheese sauce. No, I think that would be a good cheesesteak. I'm not a cheese sauce person, so I would go if you got regular cheese like a provolone or an American. I think that would be a really good cheesesteak. Is it worth $13.50? I don't know, but I would pay it because it was pretty good.
Yeah, but would you pay it or would you want to try something else?
Well, yeah, I would probably
I would want to try something
else. But I'd still, if it was around, I would get it.
If I went back there, I'd go back there, try a different cheese, and I'd also bring somebody that owed me a meal so that they could pay the $13.50. That's good.
That's good thinking. I would go back and try and do a cheesesteak grilled cheese.
Oh yes, that. And also while we were there, I had heard someone say about did they want sharp provolone?
Yeah.
That would be
That
good.
would be good.
That would be a good addition. I think that with provolone would have been a good
And
sandwich.
then you can control the cheese amount.
And really, let's be honest, the $13.50, it's not the end of the world.
But let's say that.
It's maybe $2 more than what it was worth, maybe.
But can we all agree that the problem with that one was the person that ordered it?
Obviously, it starts there.
Has to start somewhere.
I can only guess who it was because only the two of you went. And you
I
brought
stayed in
it
the
up,
car.
so it wasn't you.
Oh. I was exhausted from the walk.
Oh, there was a long walk involved?
Oh, yeah. Why? If you're going to the depot, why park next to the depot?
No, yeah. I guess he didn't think you got your steps in today.
Must not have. I mean, I guess maybe you thought better the depot looked better from far away.
Probably thought because we're actually imbibing alcohol, we just want to burn some extra calories.
That could be. So thank you for
To
that.
my defense, I didn't think that parking 2 spots further away was that big a deal. Listen,
We're not talking
in the
about we're not
business,
talking Mack trucks. They weren't parking Mack trucks.
but listen, in the business, let me explain to you. A normal spot could be anywhere from 8 to 10 feet wide. So 2 spots at the widest spot, 20 feet.
I have videos. I have video for how
Got
far.
proof.
I have
Got
video of
proof.
how far I had to walk. That's what the
20
battery's dead. I was filming my walk.
Hey, 20 feet, less than a first down. I'm just saying.
All right, K-May SmackDown. The depot wins, but a narrow.
Well, the Depot won.
Depot
I think
won.
that on cheesesteak alone, forget price, Depot won.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Nice.
It's unanimous.
See ya.